get ch. Get ch means get character. Get character means it will hold the screen till a user inputs a character. But the basic advantage behind using get ch is it will not echo the character which the user has entered on the screen. The basic misconception behind get ch is every C programmer, means every fresher, a fresher developer, a C in a first year or a second year, if you are there and you are learning C, then at the end of every program you are writing get ch. So the basic misconception or basic understanding is that get ch is written to end a program, but get ch is not written to end the program. It is written because it holds the screen. See, I have not written at the end, I have written it in between. So if I am using two get ch over here, in my program I am using two get ch, it means it is get ch. See, get ch has two levels. One, the screen is cleared. Get ch means it will hold the screen till I enter any value, then it will print hello. After that I have written again get ch, so again it will hold the screen till I press any key. Once I press any key, it will print the value of C and the program will close. See, I will show you. See, it has holded the screen over here, again gone. See, I will run the program again. This is the basic output. See, once we run a program, see, it holds the screen, it is printing nothing. Further it was printing hello and G2 equal to R directly. Why? Because after CLRS here I have used get ch, so it is holding the screen and waiting for me to press any character. If I pressing anything, then it is printing hello. Again after that I have written get ch, so it is holding the screen. Again I am pressing something, then it is displaying the output. After displaying the output, the screen immediately get back to the program which we have written. So the get ch is written over here. So the basic understanding behind get ch, it will hold the screen. So see, now see, the answer would be printed and the screen would be holded. Why? Because at the end of the program I have written get ch. So be clear in the mind that get ch is not used to end the program. It is used to hold the screen. It is holding the screen. So it is written at the last line of the C program. See, now if you are writing, see, now it is holding the screen. It is waiting for me to enter a character. Once I enter anything, get ch works. See, if I don't use these two get ch, what will happen? Everything would be printed and it will ask me to press any key. So once I am running, see, everything is printed, means I am getting my outputs. Now it is waiting for me to enter any key. Once I am entering the key, it gets back to the program. So basic get ch is used to get a character from the user. Once a user press the character, then it will go to the next line or it will end the program if it is written at the end of the line. Now this is what we saw, or the basic, that we were giving a values. Now what if a user wants to give a value? If a user wants to give a value, then it is another function named scanf. Scanf is used to get user inputs. So see, I have declared value equal to 30 in A. Now I don't want to declare, this is a static value. Now I want a static value, means it's a fixed value 30. Every time when I will do percentage %d A, what will happen? A 30 value will be printed. It's a static value. Now what if I want a dynamic value? Every time when I run a program, I want a new value. Then a scanf function is used to get a value from a user. Means, see, the basic syntax of scanf is scanf. Then over here the format specifier of integer is %d. So we need to write scanf. Over here it's double quotes %d and then is address of A. Why address of A? A is the name of the variable and address of A means whatever we will enter in the program, it will tell us that it will store that value in the address, where in the memory location where the variable A is located, and once it is there, it is printed. So I will write a basic for the sake of convenience I'll write enter the value equal to. So what this program will print, what it will do, it will write printf enter the value, then the program will wait because I have written a scanf function over here. I have written a scanf function over here. The program will wait for me, for a user, to enter a value. Once I'll enter the value, it will straight away display the value. See, I'm compiling the program. Now I'm running the program. See, enter the value. Now it is waiting for my input. I'm giving a input 123. If I'm giving the input 123, and I'm pressing the enter, means this value is confirmed by me. It is 123. Now it is displaying 123. Again, if I'm running a program, again is waiting for my value. I'm writing 334. Then it is printing 334. So if we want to give dynamic values, means if we want a value from a user, then a scanf function is used. Now syntax is, see, we are using an integer data type, so the format specifier of integer data type is %d. So we are writing double quotes %d, then comma, after the %d is finished, comma, then address of a. When we are printing a value, it is directly a, but when we are scanning a value, means when we are taking a user input, it is address of a. So when writing address of a, it will store a specific value in a memory location of a. Now suppose if we have a character, so for a character, if we want to write a dynamic value, then it is %c. So over here it would be %c. So once we compile a program, see, sorry, over here the name is its name. I'll change the name to a. So it is showing me undefined symbol. See, enter the correct. I am writing w, so it is printing w. So for character, it is %c for scanf. For integer, it is %d for scanf and printf both. For character, for scanf and printf, it is %c. So if we take a summary, what I taught you how to write a basic C program, how to follow the structure of the program, how to declare a variable, what are identifiers, what are variables, what are data types, what are different types of data types, how to use the data types, how to use the printf function, how to use the scanf function, how to use the getch function, what is the basic understanding behind the getch function, what if we exceed the range of a specific variable, if we exceed the range it will give a garbage value. So this is the basic summary which I covered in this specific lecture. So if we go through the slides, I prepared the slide. See, it's basic what I explained you in the complete lecture. See, two basic function, printf statement, print the value, it is %d, then again a printf. I have taken the screenshots of everything. What I showed you was a live programming. I have taken the screenshots, I have given the arrows that what to do, and I have also written the comments on each and every line, that if I exceed the range what will happen, if I want to print a value what will happen. See, this is the output. Error, when I write a CLR SCR, I showed you, so it's displaying an error. Data types, this is the basic output. Integer variable, if we do out of range, then it will print a garbage value. How to use a character variable, what is the output after the character variable, what is the use of getch function. Here the instructions are written, what are the misconceptions that are also written. Example of getch, this is the basic output. This is left, this will cover in the next lecture.